Okay, let me just show you what I have done at home, what you've been given in your kit. Okay, so to crochet we always start off with a loop. So I go over here, I'm just going to pull that bit up through. That bit coming up the middle is what is going to go onto my hook. Bit that came up through goes on my hook. Now I can pull those two bits down. What's great about this knot is it slides. It's like a slip knot, I guess. Okay, pinch. Got my tension there. Got my tension in left pointer. Okay, so I start off by doing 2 chains. 1, 2. And now to make my magic circle, I'm going to do 8 single crochets into my first chain. So can you see that first chain there? Getting through is tricky. I'll just go through one loop. It's usually the easiest. I don't want that hole to get too big. Okay. 1, back in the same hole. 2, 3. Now I want to try and get over the top of that knot, to the left side of that knot. 4, 5, back in that same hole again. 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then I can see my first single crochet right there. It's got 2 loops and I need to do a slip stitch through it, so I'm going to pick up both of those. That's what we always need to be doing, is picking up both of those now that we are officially stitching. I've got through both of those. I'm just going to pick up and slide through. That is my first round completed. It is circle. It is all smooth and flat across the top. So now I'm up to round 2. In round 2, so I did 8 single crochets in a circle. Now I'm going to do 16 single crochets in a circle. So what I want to do is I first just chain up 1, because a single crochet is like 1 measurement high. If you did double crochet, you'd be 2 chains, so you'd be 2 measurements high, but we're just doing singles. So 1 chain to start off my circle. The first one is always tricky to see, but my single crochet is going to go into this hole here. Okay. Let's get in there. Okay. 1 single crochet, and I'm going to do another one in that first hole. 2. So I've done 2 single crochets in the first hole. I'm going to do 2 into every hole. So math, 2 single crochets into 8 holes. We're going to end up with 16 in this circle. So we've done 1, 2. Let's go in the next hole. Pick up 2. That's 3, 4. Next hole. Make sure I get under those 2 stitches. 5, same hole. 6. Okay, let's go into that next hole. 7, 8. Okay. dirt off. Here we go. Next hole, 9, this is stitch number 10. I'm starting to get a little bit loose. I'm just going to give it a little tighten here. 11, back in the same hole, 12, new hole, 13, same hole, 14, next hole, 15, same hole, 16. That is 16 that we've gone around, and I need to slip into my first crochet that I can see. It's right here. I've got to get underneath those 2 loops. This is always tricky to get under. Okay, I'm pushing hard into my finger here. There we go, I'm through. I'm just going to slip through, grab this guy and pull it through both of those loops, and there is another circle. I've done my second round, so round 2 is complete. I've got 16 single crochets around. So on my third round I'm doing 24. That means I'm going to do 1 single crochet into the first hole, and then I'm going to go 2 into the next one. So it's like going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, always chain up to start my circle. 1 chain. Okay, and our first single crochet, remember we slipped through it, so it's hard to find right now. So I went in one in the first hole. Now we do 2 in the next one. So I'm going 1, 2, 3. This is why we learn how to skip count or learn our times tables, because every time we get to 3 we know we're up to a new pattern. 3, 4 is in a new hole, 5, 6 in the next one, 5, 6. Okay, now we're going to go 7 by itself in this one, 7, 8, and 9 stays in the same hole there, 9, 10, new hole, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, new hole, 20, 21, 22 in a new hole, and then 23, 24 goes into our last one, 23, 24 into our last one. How do we finish off the round? We find that first single crochet, and like this one's easy to see. Your first one's always just going to be hard to get into. I've got to get underneath those 2 there and just slip right through. There we go. Round 3 is complete in our circle.